City for Champions, a regional tourism act proposal designed to generate out-of-state dollars for Colorado Springs, received the green light from a state board December 16th. The Colorado Economic Development Commission approved an estimated $120 million to finance the project over the next 30 years. UCCS thought it would receive between $9 and $13 million for the Sports and Medicine Center through City for Champions. Because of the state board decision, UCCS will receive the full $13 million.
There's also a great opportunity for folks far and wide, I believe, to weigh in, particularly on how the multi-purpose stadium and indoor arena could look, what could be included in those venues. So it's a truly exciting time for all of us. We're going to generate a lot more state sales tax that will be paid by people coming here. And the state's going to rebate to us 13% of that. So we get a small slice of the incremental state sales tax, and they keep the rest. That is really what we call the gap funding that we had to make this a reality. There'll be a number of other ways this will be financed. I expect a significant number of foundations. El Pomar has already indicated they're going to make a substantial contribution. I believe there will be others that will step forward, as well as, I hope, thousands and thousands of individuals will step forward and help make this possible. I have said that if we're going to use any city money for this, if we're going to borrow any money as a city to help pay for this, I want the voters to decide that, just like we had the voters decide on leasing a Memorial Health system. So this will all come together over these next few months. I hope you'll cover that. We want to make sure that folks throughout the region are comfortable with how this is going to come together. Well, the event center will be attached to the stadium, and that will be adjacent to the Olympic Museum. And generally speaking, that will be the urban renewal area downtown, which will be north of Cimarron, south of Colorado, and west of Saguache. So you can kind of get the idea. Clearly, now that we have the state support, we need to meet with property owners over the next months who own property down there and hopefully consummate agreements in principle whereby they would be willing to sell their properties for this purpose at a fair price to them. So there's a lot of work to do, but we've got the state support. That was what was critical.
Plans include a downtown stadium, a sports and wellness center at UCCS, an Olympic museum, and a visitor center at the Air Force Academy. The UCCS Sports Medicine and Performance Center will work with wounded warriors, Olympic and professional athletes, and others. Those involved in the project must raise additional funds. While some private funding has been promised, an undecided public portion would need to be approved by Colorado Springs voters. To receive the funding, the city must start the projects within 5 years and complete within 10.